Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can everybody hear me? Okay. My name is Dr. Latrice Young, and I'm a program coordinator for College Readiness Team here on campus. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening as we celebrate the accomplishments of our exceptional and, dare I say, excellent graduates. Before we start our program, let's invite those graduates to join us. If you're able and if you would like to do so, please, I invite you to stand and support the graduates as they process in. Graduates, please come and join us. Woo! Thank you all so much. I'm sorry. I tend to get a little emotional at days like this because it is absolutely amazing to see you all. And this is like practice for next week for the real big deal. I cannot wait for you all for next week. So we appreciate you all inviting our graduates in, and you may all be seated. And welcome, graduates. We are thrilled to see your faces. As we get started, I am aware that many units, groups, offices, and departments have helped the graduation celebration become what they are today. And it is important to acknowledge that effort and support. So thank you to the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Anti-Racism, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. If there are any deans, I know Dean Leonard is here. Any other deans? I also have to call out Dr. Dr. Leonard and Dr. Rashia. Any other deans in the house? Okay. Well, again, it does take a village. It truly, and even though I know that's in the context of children typically, but it takes a village to help any graduate get to this point. So I would also like to say thank you to the staff of the Kimmel Belonging and Engagement Hub who worked behind the scenes to help plan and implement this event today. Let's give them a round of applause. And and I'm a little bit biased as I say this because I have worked in event planning. They're modest. I'm going to give them their shout outs and give them their verbal flowers because they have done something every single day this past week to make sure that our graduates across the campus, across the academic spectrum, are acknowledged and seen and celebrated. So, again, thank you all so much. Thank you all. I look to you students and say that we are honored you have chosen to celebrate your accomplishments with us today. You have endured and you have reached a pivotal moment in your graduation. You have persisted. You have worked diligently. And we all will be sure you're recognized for that dedication. At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to our digital program booklet. If you're with us in person, then the first few pages of our digital program booklet are what you would hold in your hands as our order of program for the ceremony. This includes a listing of our graduates. You will also note on the program today a QR code. If you scan the QR code, you will have access to the full program booklet, which includes the graduates' pictures, biographical information, and messages to those who have been pivotal in their journey to graduation. If the QR code does not immediately take you to the digital program, simply hit skip add to the view program. For those who are unable to be with us today, either in person or viewing the live stream, graduates, be sure you direct your supporters to this same booklet listed on the Kimmel Belonging and Engagement Hub's website. under the Affinity Celebrations page and remind them they can view this event at any time on the channel where we are currently streaming, which is SIUE Kimmel Belonging and Engagement Hub on YouTube. And while you may be browsing through the program booklet, I want to take a brief moment to recognize members of our senior leadership team here on campus, some of which are in attendance with us today. We are grateful to have their continued support at the Kimmel Belonging and Engagement Hub's programs, and especially during this week as we celebrate our graduates. We want to say thank you to the Chancellor, Chancellor's Council, Dean of the SIUE schools and colleges, as well as our SIUE system, and that's it. So first, thank you to our Chancellor, Dr. Minor, in his absence, and thank you to other Vice Chancellors, Dr. Cobb, Dr. Harris, Dr. Roshi again, Dr. Connie Collins, Dr. Bill Ratzliff. Thank you to the members of the Chancellor's Extended Council, Katie Sheehan, Carl Chambers, Andrew Gavin, and thank you to the various deans in their respective places. So, and thank you to our members of our SIU system, Dr. Dan Mahoney and Dr. Sheila Caldwell. Before we get started, I would like to offer a little context into what makes a non-traditional student. And as I say non-traditional, I know that's the official name of non-traditional, but I like to say seasoned. And I say seasoned specifically because when I was an undergraduate, like a million years ago, there was a lady in my sociology class, and she was all of about 80 years old. And she brought so much wisdom to the class. And in my mind, I go back to that 20-year-old self of me, and she was so seasoned. Non-traditional, yes, but seasoned, very wise. And that's what you all are, because I'm sure you all brought a lot to your classes. So the Kimmel Belonging and Engagement Hub is asked many questions about this. So here's a little bit of information to those who may be unfamiliar. The National Center for Educational Statistics, traditional/seasoned undergraduate student, most share one of more of the following factors. Did not immediately continue your education after you graduated from high school. Attend college only part-time. Work full-time, 35 hours or more per week. Are financially independent. Have children or dependents other than your spouse. Are a single parent. Have a GED, not a high school diploma. Or undergraduate student who is 24 years or older. So any of those criteria is what puts the contextualizes the term non-traditional students. Those of you meeting one or several of those characteristics comprise an important part of the educational process. You provide a unique group of learners within the classes, programs, and services offered here at SIUE, and we are a much better place because of your presence and the varied experiences you bring to our community. We know that for many of you graduating, this has not been a singular experience. One story does not sum up all of your experiences. Some of you might be single parents who attend school part-time, or you might be dividing your attention between a full-time job, elder care, and school. I'm quite confident that more than one of you worked a full day, had to write a paper after work, and somewhere in there found time to spend with your loved ones. And if you were lucky, you also got to sleep and eat. So kudos to you all for all of that. You have done it. Yes, yes, yes. You have done it. You've done it. And because of the work it has taken for you to arrive here today, we are here to celebrate you at our 14th non-traditional graduation ceremony. One of your peers by the name of Mrs. Vivian Ward asked in 2017 what SIUE could do to celebrate the accomplishments of non-traditional students, as she herself was one. She was taking 1 to 2 classes a semester, working full-time and balancing being a mom and a wife. Through it all, she persisted. Vivian's story is no different than many of yours. However, because of her and the Non-Traditional Student Association here on campus at that time, we now have a tradition of celebrating the graduation of students just like us. Unlike Kendrick Lamar, they not like us, they are like us. Yes, gotta say that. So, in the fall of 2018, the first graduation like this one occurred on this campus. Thank you to Mrs. Vivian Ward. Now that I have provided you with a little context of today's celebration, I am so excited to share with you some background of today's keynote speaker, Miss Kyla Arnold. Miss Kyla Arnold is a devoted mother of three children, Ryan, Summer, and River. So peaceful. That sounds so peaceful. She also has two beloved pets, Diamond and Sebastian, is a licensed practical nurse and a proud product of the resilient spirit found within the 89 blocks of East St. Louis, Illinois. Over the past 2 years, she has been pursuing a degree in speech pathology and audiology. On campus, Kyla is actively involved in community service, volunteering with the Cougar Cup Board, and participating in events hosted by metro area professional organizations. When she's not studying or working, she dedicates her time to her family, balancing motherhood with academic and leadership responsibilities. Kyla currently serves as the president of the National Black Association of Speech, Language, and Hearing at SIUE. She will be continuing her education in SIUE's master's program for speech pathology with aspirations to earn a PhD. Go ahead, girl. Her long-term goals include becoming a clinical supervisor or a professor within the speech pathology program at SIUE. Her passion lies not only in providing direct services, but also in mentoring and educating future generations of speech language pathologists. She is committed to giving back to the very program where she has received unwavering support and a top tier education from dedicated faculty and staff. Please welcome to the stage Ms. Kyla Arnold.
Thank you, thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Pause. I'm trying to look cute, and I cannot see. Okay, that's better. Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome friends, family, and amazing staff, and most of all, our inspiring non-traditional graduates. First, I want to extend my deepest thanks to the incredible administration and to Mr. Isaac for giving me the honor of speaking at such a meaningful and unforgettable event. Thank you. I'm truly honored to be here with you tonight. This moment means so much to me, not just as a celebration of an achievement, but as a tribute to the strength, dedication, and perseverance that brought each of you to this point. Let me start with the line from Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, she's like us. They not like us. And he's right, because you're not like the rest. You face challenges most wouldn't understand. You've balanced life, work, family, and still made it here. That's not ordinary. That's extraordinary. Y'all can clap. Y'all can clap. I say that not just as someone standing up here with a mic, but as someone who's walked the same road. I know what it's like to study late after putting the kids to bed, to chase your goals while carrying the weight of everyday responsibilities, to wonder if it's too late and still keep going anyway. So when I look at you all today, I don't just see graduates, I see resilience, I see courage, and the kind of strength that can be taught in the classroom. As I stand here today, I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of each and every one of you. There's a quote by Mark A. Cooper, and it says, "Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself." I don't know, I make my kids come in and find the remote. And that's exactly what we did. Before we made the decision to return to school, many of us were thinking about taking our careers to the next level, just adjusting to life, becoming the first in our families to graduate. Or if you're anything like me, you just woke up one day and said, you know what? This sounds like a real good idea. So, whatever your reason, whatever your why, I'm glad you chose this path. Because as non traditional students, we bring something special to the table. We come with life experience. Y'all can clap because y'all got life experience. I should have brought my sign up in here. We know what real life sacrifice look like. And we understand the true value of education, not just for today, but for our future selves. Let me ask you, how many times have you found yourself offering life advice, being someone's rock, even where your own world felt like it was falling apart? That's the strength that we carry. That's what life has taught us. With experience comes wisdom. And while we might joke and say, been there, done that, pretty sure my classmates probably hear that every day. It's more than just saying it, it's a reflection of everything we've overcome. It's our way of paying it forward and guiding others through the storms we've already weathered. We've gained knowledge, not just from classrooms, but from life itself, from the hard days, the quiet battles, and the moments we thought we wouldn't make it through. But as y'all can see, we did. And might I add, y'all look good today. One of the most powerful lessons I've learned came from a simple phrase: keep living. For years, I heard it and I brushed it off. But it wasn't until I reached 30, after facing real challenges, real growth, that I finally understood what it meant. It means the answers come in time, healing comes in time, perspectives comes in time. If you just keep living, you'll see every struggle has a purpose. Every step forward is a victory. And today, our victory is clocking this degree. Throughout life, we've made choices based on what others expected of us or what they thought was best. But this degree, this one is different. This one is real personal. This was a choice we made for ourselves, and we didn't let doubt, obstacles, or uncertainty stand in our way. I'm standing in a room full of the most inspiring, resilient, and educated people I've ever met. And I honestly wish I'd gotten to know you all sooner because our journey, because we a family now, our journey, it's not like the average college experience. It's unique. It's messy. It's beautiful. And honestly, we could have started our own non-traditional student support group, complete with coffee, group texts, and comebacks for all those questions people love to ask because they hear about our crazy schedules and even our crazier lives. I'm sure we've all heard the same classic comments. When are you going to be done? You must really love school. But my personal favorite is, how do you do it? Honestly, at this point, I'm just waiting for someone to ask me if I'm just here for the extra credit. Now, those first couple of questions usually earn a quiet smile or a blank stare because really some things are just hard to explain. But that third one, how do you do it? That one, I can answer for you. I did it by grace, by leaning into faith when the path felt very heavy, by praying in the quiet moments when no one else could see the struggle, by trusting that if God brought me to it, He would bring me through it. It was knowing that each step, even the hardest ones, were guided by something greater than me. But let's be honest, God doesn't just give us the strength to keep going. He places the right people in our path exactly when we need them. And for many of us, that made all the difference. To our families, thank you for being our personal cheerleaders, for standing behind us even on the days when we didn't believe in ourselves. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Don't be scared now. Thank you for stepping in when we were stretched too thin. Whether that meant entertaining the kids during late night study sessions, throwing together a last minute meal, thank you, Papa, or simply offering a hug when we were on the edge of burnout. Thank you, Professor Henderson. You showed up for us time and time again. And even though you've heard more about assignments, due dates, and discussion posts than anyone ever should, you are here today celebrating this moment with us. And that means everything. To our professors, thank you for seeing the potential in us when we didn't always see it in ourselves. You challenged us, pushed us, and held us to a standard that made us better, not just as students, but as future professionals and people. Even when we wanted to cut corners or coast through, because Chat GPT is life, you reminded us that we were capable of more. And now we're here, stronger and more prepared because of that belief and guidance. To our children, thank you for being the heart behind our hustle, because y'all some little broke best friends and y'all always big. For the snuggles between study breaks, the drawings on our notebooks, and the joy you brought into our most stressful days. You reminded us that success isn't just measured in grades or deadlines, but in laughter, in love, and little moments that make life beautiful. You taught us what it means to keep going with grace. And for that, we are grateful for you, little people. And to the support staff and administration, thank you for lifting us up behind the scenes. Y'all put in work. I know how you do it. For the words of encouragement in passing, the quick email replies when we felt overwhelmed, the resources, the resources, the resources at SIUE is like no other. The patience and the genuine care you poured into our journey. You might not always be in the spotlight, but your impact has been felt in every step we've taken. Thank you for walking alongside us and making sure we had what we needed, even when we didn't know how to ask for it. To my fellow non-traditional graduates, I am so incredibly proud of you. Standing at the finish line of a journey that demanded grit, heart, and unwavering determination. As you step into your next chapter, I hope you carry this moment with you. The late nights spent studying when the world was asleep, the moments you wanted to quit but didn't, and the fire inside you, don't get emotional, that refused to give up. That wasn't about just earning a degree. It was about reclaiming your dreams. Be proud, not just of your accomplishments, but of the person you've become along the way. Celebrate every victory, big and small, because every step mattered. Every sacrifice had a purpose. And if you ever doubt yourself in the future, remember this: you can start late, You can start over. You can be unsure, try, fail, and try again, and still succeed. So, as I close, I just want to say once again, congratulations to the strong, the determined, the wise, and the wildly resilient non traditional spring class of 2025. You did it.
Let's give Kyla another round of applause. That was great. You know, she made references to it really does take a team. That's a prompt that I give my English students. Who's on your team? And she hit every single part of that team. The faculty, the children, the professors here. Dr. Henderson. Speaking of my professor, oh my gosh. There, see, that's what I'm talking about. The support is unwavering here on this campus. So, thank you again, Kyla. What a joy it is to have you here with us today to share your thoughts and encouragement. We greatly appreciate you and your message. And now we have reached the most exciting moment in our event today, the moment we get to recognize each graduate individually. Momentarily, we will ask our graduates to stand by row and proceed to the side of the stage. Graduates, you will receive your cord and you'll be able to pick up your certificate at the end of the ceremony where you checked in. As you cross the stage, our campus photographer, again, I always swear it's Howard. I have to give him, he captures the essence of this campus so well. His shout out, always. Howard will be taking your pictures. Feel free to pose as you would like. And there's also a camera at the end of the stage that is video streaming. Feel free to send a little wave the camera's direction to if you would like. We will then ask you to proceed back to your seats and sit down while the remainder of the graduates cross the stage. Guests, as we read the names of the graduates as they cross the stage, we will also be sharing a PowerPoint with each graduate's names. Those of you who are more than welcome to cheer, come close to the stage to take your own pictures, etc., as the graduates cross the stage. In essence, just be yourself, celebrate, because this is so, again, as I said earlier, this is practice for next week. Once the names of the graduates are shared, I will ask everyone in attendance to make all the cheers, claps, and extraordinary celebration sounds that you would like all at once. Then once we are all cheered out, we would carry on with the ceremony. Graduates, as your name is called, please know we see you, we honor you, and we celebrate you. As mentioned, you will be receiving your cord as you cross the stage. We hope all graduates will wear this cord proudly during your respective commencement exercises. We will now begin recognizing our students. So at this time, we ask our graduates to stand as directed and proceed to the podium at the side of the stage. Okay. At this moment, we ask everyone make some noise for our graduates. Let's celebrate together. Haley V. Barton, Bachelor of Science, major history, minor mass communications. Sierra Marie Blaine, Bachelor of Science, major criminal justice studies. Raven Eskridge, Bachelor of Science, major business administration. Lisa Deneen Farrell, Bachelor of Science, major art, concentration art studio. It's a story behind that. She's the essence of persistence. Amy Jo Fled, not to say that the rest of you aren't, but she is. Bachelor of Science, major integrative studies. Tyler David Francisco, Bachelor of Science, major Business Administration. Jesus Javier Lopez, Bachelor of Science, major Foreign Languages and Literature, concentration Spanish, major 2. Philosophy, concentration law, minor pre-law. Go ahead. Nicole Morgan, Bachelor of Arts, major Computer Science, minor Business Administration. Janelle Rose, Bachelor of Science, major Criminal Justice Studies. Matthew Thomas Sanders, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science, major Civil Engineering. Jacob Kenneth Shields, Bachelor of Science, major History, minor Social Science Education. Molly Ashley Elizabeth Washburn, Bachelor of Science, major Criminal Justice Studies. Alyssa Liana Wilson, Bachelor of Science, major Business Administration. Nicholas D. Young, he may be my cousin, I'm unsure, Bachelor of Science, major Psychology, minor Pre-Law. Milad Zamakesh, Bachelor of Science, major Computer Science, minor Mathematical Studies. Zachary Linscott, Science, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science major. Janira Wagner, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Evan Saindon, Environmental Science Management. Samantha Elizabeth Becerra, Master of Science in Education, major Diversity and Equity in Education. Again, cannot forget our keynote speaker. I know, girl, I can't forget our keynote speaker, Kyla Charnay Arnold, Bachelor of Science, major Speech Language Pathology and Audiology. Yes, give it up. Give it up. I always tell students, this is the time for y'all to flex. This is your flex time. This is your flex time. Thank you all again for your participation. Graduates, as you go out into the world and leave an impact, and I want to say an indelible impact, remember that you are a proud SIUE Cougar and that you have left a legacy here on this campus and in the hearts of those you encountered while a student here. You should be very proud of your accomplishments, and I commend each of you for your hard work and your commitment to your education. As soon as you cross the commencement stage next week, you become an official lifetime member of the SIUE Alumni Association. No dues required. You'll be joining more than 120,000 members of our alumni family, spanning across the country and around the world, where you'll no doubt join the tradition of fellow alumni making significant contributions to their professions and communities. I'll encourage you to remain actively engaged with our university through the Alumni Association. The Alumni Association will keep you informed about the university and encourage you to be involved in activities and initiatives, either on campus or through one of your new chapters or networks. Finally, I hope that you'll join the Alumni Association at the Always a Cougar graduation celebration on Thursday, May 8th, for a toast to your success as you begin the next chapter of your SIUE story. As you celebrate your amazing accomplishments with friends and family, know that you will forever be a valued member of the SIU Edwardsville alumni family. As we mentioned earlier, graduates were able to submit messages of thanks to faculty, staff, mentors, friends, and family who have been instrumental in their success. We know that it often takes the love and care of all those around each student to encourage them to complete the degree and make it to graduation. So the messages you graduates share to those who are all members of your care team are included in the program booklet mentioned earlier in this program. However, we also want to honor those of you who are here today who have supported these students. Please join me in a celebratory moment, thanking these individuals for your support and direct and indirect contributions to our students' success. Again. And I'm going to go off script just a little. This time last week, I was feeling miserable. I did not think I was going to make it here, but what pushed me was my commitment to Isaac. We just don't take these things for granted. We cannot take these things for granted. And that's why you all as family, friends, etc., you're not taken for granted. You're not taken for granted. Keep on pouring into the next generation. I see the little kids out here. Pour into them. Pour into them. Thank you. And at this time, we'll have closing remarks from one of your peers, Matthew Saunders. Matthew is a graduating senior with a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. I'm hoping he gets to work on those bridges off 157. Please, please, please. Throughout his time at SIU, he balanced academic work with his employment at Millennia Professional Services and helping raise his daughter, Genevieve Rose. For Matthew, family is the heart of everything he does. His role as a father, along with his Catholic faith, has guided him through challenges and kept him grounded in what truly matters, honoring life, embracing reality, and trusting in God's timing. Wow. His experience as a father deeply shaped his perspective, reinforcing his belief in the value of life and the importance of perseverance. Today, he reflects not only in completing his education, but also on the personal growth that came with it. Please join me in welcoming Matthew to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. What a gift it is to be standing here with all of you tonight. To be present in this moment, culmination of so much perseverance, sacrifice, and growth, is nothing short of a blessing. Many of us have balanced school with full-time jobs, responsibilities, and personal challenges that stretch far beyond the classroom. We've managed deadlines in the midst of long work days, studied through exhaustion, and pushed forward even when the finish line felt distant. It hasn't always been easy to believe that our efforts would be enough or that they'd be worth it in the end. But now, standing here together, we know that they were. This moment is proof that the road truly did rise up to meet us. Throughout this journey, I've learned that this life is not only about the goals that we achieve, but who we become along the way. I've grown not only as a student, but as a person as well. For me, my greatest transformation didn't come from a textbook or a classroom. It came from becoming a father. The birth of my daughter changed everything. She reminds me daily that life is sacred and that each moment carries weight. We all have something that keeps us going, a person, a dream, or even a conviction that carries us forward when nothing else can. For me, it was my family and my faith. My Catholic faith has taught me to honor life, to see every soul as worthy, and to walk forward with love and courage. Even when the days were long and the road felt uncertain, I felt grace behind me, like the wind, always at my back. Being a parent while finishing school isn't easy. Balancing coursework, sleepless nights, and the weight of nurturing a new life taught me more about resilience than any classroom ever could. It also taught me that real love is found in patience, carried by a quiet strength, and proven in the willingness to walk through shadow and still move toward the light. During the weeks I spent away at school, the person I share my life and my family with cared for our daughter with grace and unwavering devotion. Her quiet sacrifices made it possible for me to keep going, and I'm deeply grateful for all that she carried when I couldn't be there to help her. Every milestone, every quiet moment of joy reminded me that God was present in this journey, that even in the hardest times, the sun would still find a way to shine warm upon my face. There are moments that quietly define every journey as a whole, small, ordinary moments that seem insignificant at the time, but end up planting seeds for what matters the most. This degree is not just a symbol of my academic success. It's a testimony to the nights I studied with my daughter in my arms, the prayers whispered during moments of doubt, and even the rare nights I allowed myself a quiet moment of escape. These moments weren't distractions. They were reminders of why the struggle was all worth it. In all of it, I was tending those seeds, trusting that in time, the rains would fall soft upon the fields of our future. Tonight, we recognize everyone who helped us reach this point: parents, spouses, friends, children, and professors. Thank you for believing in us. And to every graduate in this room, thank you for pressing on. Thank you for choosing to rise when it would have been easier to rest. And as we take our next steps, may we never forget where we came from or who walked beside us. And until we meet again, may God hold us all in the hollow of his hand. Thank you and God bless.
Don't tell my pastor, but I may not go to church Sunday. I don't have to now because Matthew has preached the benediction for me. Oh, wow. So thank you so much, Matthew, for sharing your inspirational words with us today. And thank you one more time to all of you who have joined us here today at this non-traditional student graduation ceremony. Again, seasoned graduation student ceremony. Thank you once more to our senior leadership for attending, our faculty for attending, and most of all, thank you students for participating today and for dedicating yourselves to your education. Yeah. So you could be here at this finish line. Most importantly, thank you all for all you've done here at the institution and the lasting impression you leave on this institution. We're very excited about the bright future ahead for each and every one of you across the disciplines. As I was reading, I'm like, wow, this discipline is amazing. And so, quick announcements as you leave. Graduates, please remember to stop at the certificate table to pick up your certificates on your way out at the same table you checked in. Graduates, we also ask if you could stick around momentarily so we can get a group picture with our photographer. All other attendees, you're welcome to get all the pictures you would like at the SIUE background and here on stage as you would like as we conclude. We also ask that you join us for reception refreshments just next door. With that, one final congratulations on your success, graduates. Go into the world, be yourself, and be great. Thank you all for coming. And if I'm volunteering next Saturday, so if you graduate next Saturday, please stop by my table. I would love to just, give you a hug, whatever. I'm a hugger. Yes. So please stop by my table. I'll be there. Enjoy your evening and safe travels home.
girl, I did everything to get you your cup. Put it in my bag last night, right? Got it out of my bag and put it in my office this morning. How about I bring my backpack and forgot your cup? Someone has to give it to your daughter. I don't remember you said so I didn't reply. I was like, I'm gonna surprise thank you with her cup. Yay! Yay!